You've been asking AI for wrong advice. Not a little wrong, fundamentally wrong. When you type, "What should I do about X?" you get one answer, one perspective, one lens. And here's the problem with that. Every decision you make has blind spots. A lawyer sees risk. A marketer sees opportunity. A skeptical customer sees objections. One generic AI response misses all three every single time. Here's the myth I want to kill right now. People assume AI gives you an expert opinion. It doesn't. By default, AI gives you a blended opinion, an averaged out, hedge everything, offend nobody response. It's not a lawyer, it's not a marketer, and it's not a customer. It's trying to be all of them at once and failing at all of them. But don't worry, there's a fix for that, and it's called the persona stack. Instead of asking AI for one answer, you instruct it to respond as multiple distinct experts simultaneously. You're not switching between chats. You're not running 3 separate prompts. You give it one instruction and you get 3 different expert perspectives in one response. It sounds simple, but the output is anything but simple. So here's the exact formula. I want you to write this down in your notepad. Respond as 3 different experts: A, expert 1, A, expert 2, and A, expert 3. Each gives their honest, unfiltered perspective on your situation or question. Label each response clearly. That's it, right? No other special tools, no paid features. It works on ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, all free plans included. All right. The magic word is in the word honest and unfiltered. That word alone stops the AI from giving you the same blended non-answer from 3 different mouths. So let me show you the difference when I did this live. Here's what happened with the generic approach. I typed in, "Is my idea of a paid newsletter good?" And watch what came back. The AI says something like, "That's a great idea. There's definitely a market for quality content," and blah, 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 and so on. It's agreeable, but it's useless. I could have just asked my mom or a friend for that. Now, watch what happens with the persona stack. It's the same question, but this time I wrote, "Respond as 3 experts: a business lawyer, a content marketer, and a skeptical first-time subscriber." Each gives their honest, unfiltered take on launching a paid newsletter. Label each response. So look at what happened here. The lawyer flags IP considerations and refund policy risk. The marketer challenges my audience size and asks about the free to paid conversion plan. The subscriber says, "Why would I pay when I get this free on Substack?" So you see, we get 3 completely different perspectives with one prompt. Now, here's the second myth I want to bust today, because I see this assumption constantly. People think the persona stack is only useful for big business decisions. Well, it's not. You can use it for a job interview, ask it to respond as the hiring manager, for example, or a competing candidate, or a skeptical HR reviewer, right? You can also use it for a piece of content, right? You can ask it to respond as an editor, a casual reader, or someone who actively disagrees with your point. And you can also use it for any decision where more than one perspective matters, right? Which is generally most decisions. So let me give you the complete version of the formula, the one I actually use. You're going to add the number of different experts. For expert 1, you provide a role and 1 sentence of context. You do the same thing for expert 2 and expert 3. Now, each gives an honest, unfiltered, and sometimes critical take on your question or situation. Label each response with the expert name. The 1 sentence of context per expert is the upgrade. Instead of just a lawyer, you're going to write something as a lawyer who specializes in small business contracts, right? So being specific changes the game, guys. All right, quick pause here, guys. If this is your first time on the channel, I would love if you would subscribe. Every video in this playlist builds on the last. You don't want to miss the next one. Now, let's look at some applications where we could use this, right? So the 3 places I identified right now are, for example, you have a business decision, right? You could stack a financial advisor, a potential customer, and a skeptic. You could get the objections before you commit to your business decision. Let's say you're publishing some content, you're creating content, right? You could stack an editor, your target audience, and someone who disagrees, right? You will find the gaps before you publish. Let's say you're making a career move. You could stack your future manager, a recruiter, and someone who took the same leap and regretted making the career move. So you're going to think twice or commit with confidence. So you're either going to think twice or commit with confidence based on the results. So you see, it's the same technique, but 3 completely different contexts, every one of them free. So Here's the action step for today. I want you to do this before you close this video. All right. Think of one real decision you're sitting on right now. It could be a business, career, could be creative, doesn't matter. Ask AI for advice the standard way first, right? Read what comes back. Then run the persona stack that I gave you with 3 relevant experts on the same question. Read both responses side by side and drop in the comments which one you'd actually use to make the decision. I want to see your expert combos. Alright, this topic taught you how to get multiple expert perspectives from one prompt. But what if you're not even sure what prompt to write in the first place? So the next topic is the most advanced technique in this entire playlist. It's called the reverse prompting, and it lets the AI write the optimal prompt for you, even before you type your actual question. It's the closest thing to a cheat sheet in prompt engineering. That's the next video. Please don't miss it. I'll see you there.